Good afternoon and welcome to Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Steve Wooderhack with you and Big Nate Young doing the video streaming here today and ready to bring you some Waupun Warrior baseball. A tough game. Pretty much the conference at stake here today in the East Central Conference as both teams are sitting at 9-1. Waupun taking on the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Waupun, busy week this week. They played against Plymouth yesterday and beat them by a score of 7-3. And like I said, squeezing some games in this time of year before they get into the postseason. And they took care of business, like I said, against Plymouth, only with 4 hits in that ball game. That's a crazy outcome with that one. But 10 errors by the Plymouth Panthers in that ball game at Plymouth. So just the crazy outcome. We were actually out hitting that ball game 5-4, according to the stats that they had. And Waupun comes up with a 7-3 victory. They gave up some runs late in the game to Plymouth. Otherwise, pretty much had it all in hand. 6 runs in the third inning for Waupun to pretty much take care of business right then and there in the third inning. We'll talk a little bit more about that game. We'll talk about the game that Waupun played against Kettle Moraine Lutheran last week on the 7th, taking on the Chargers that day, and they lost 12-2 and was manhandled by the Chargers in that ball game. Got out hit 10 hits to 5 hits and 3 errors for Waupun. Costly errors by the Waupun Warriors in that ball game. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, they are ranked 3rd in the division, and Waupun ranked 12th in the division. So, again, very good records. Waupun at 16-3 and KML sitting at 17-3 on the season, but both teams sitting at 9-1 in the East Central Conference. Got a chance to talk to Travis Hull, the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, before we got things started here. So we'll have that interview with you for you in just a few minutes. Travis Hull, the head coach of Waupun, coming up next on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, I think it would be good to run down the weekly special so people know what's going on here at the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Absolutely, Nick. We got something going on every week. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries. We got pizza specials as well. $4 off 16 and $2 off of 12. That's Monday. Tuesday is Mexican all day from open to close. Wednesdays, we have wing special going on. That's after 4 p.m. Thursday, of course, is build your own burger. We have $1 off burgers. And Friday is fish all day from open to close. And Saturday is appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off. That's all day. And Sunday, of course, we're back to wings, Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, and Sunday fun day.
Now, with fish fry, you want to get that order in early because you do fill up, right?
Fridays are chaos. Yeah, it's like corralling cats. So you want to get your order in fast and make sure you call in ahead of time before, and we can go out probably a half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how busy we are. But yes, by all means, we were more than happy to take your to-go order on Friday. You can sit outside on our patio. That's open now. The girls are more than happy to deliver food outside when the weather's nice, of course. But yeah, you'll have to stop in and see what we got going on.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Game today as Waupun on the road taking on the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Both teams tied at the top of the conference. A lot at stake in this game, and I've got Travis Hull with me right now, the head coach of the Waupun Warriors. And Travis, just talk about how you guys are playing right now. You really have been testing yourself, playing Jefferson in a doubleheader and getting some kids in spots that maybe they don't normally get into. So it's going to be a valuable time these last few weeks.
Internet, or we weren't? Yeah, I mean, our preparation is to make sure that we're playing our best at the end of the season.
Oh,
so we get into the playoffs. We've seen everything we've needed to see, and we've gotten everybody's best as far as pitching comes, and I think that's going to prepare us, hopefully today and then moving forward throughout the playoffs and everything else. So, yeah.
Well, it's a very good opponent. They knocked you off 12-2 last week, and Aces going at it today. I didn't get to see their roster before the game started here today, so I know you got Mason on the mound for Waupun, so what do you expect to see out of them here today?
Yeah, we're going to have their senior, Landon Hagenow, who's I think he's like a 4-year or 3-year all-conference player. Really, really good pitcher. So it should be a good battle again, and hopefully we play a little cleaner game than we played the last time. So.
Well, you can see that you'd go into your pitching rotation a little further last night in that game against Plymouth, throwing a Brady White out there, and he had some good innings for you last night.
Yeah, Brady's been good for us all year. He's got that relief role where, like, sometimes we need him to come in when we got a lead. Sometimes we need him to eat some innings up. And last night was kind of one where we had we got out to a 6-0 lead, and we thought it was an opportunity we could maybe save Evan, in case we need him today in a relief role. And Brady came in, did a good job, and even like he gave a couple runs up in that one inning, but we just had to explain to him, like, hey, we're focusing on more fastballs, just no free bases. If they get a couple hits, that's fine. And and so he did exactly what he needed to do to get us through that game and keep our pitching intact. So.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking some time with me before the game here, and should be a good one, so good luck today.
Thanks, excited, looking forward to it.
Okay, Travis Hull, the head coach of the Waupun Warriors, getting set to take on the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and we'll have more of our pregame show coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports. A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Hey, you think it's warm over there? Where's the AC?
We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
For the Waupun Warriors, center fielder, number 5, Bryant Ferris.
Okay, we are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Steve Wooderhack with you. Big Nate Young on the video streaming. And sitting out in the middle of a field here right now. There's no road that's close to the baseball diamond. We got a lot of stuff. Nate and I had to both make 2 trips back and forth with our vehicles here, so a bit to haul your stuff over in this direction. But here we are, ready to go. And Waupun playing for the conference championship. Both teams sitting at 9-1 right now, so a lot at stake in this ball game. So announcing the starting lineups. We get towards the end of the season, they'll have the seeding meeting and figure out who they're going to be playing. Their seed coming up in the postseason. So, Waupun ranked number 12 in the state right now in Division II. And KML, they're no joke. They've got a deep pitching staff. They got some guys that can hit the ball. And they certainly did well against Waupun with that 12-2 victory last week. Some real good pitching on their team, some timely hitting. And they're going to be a load here for Waupun here today. Now, looking at that last time that they met, they beat us 12-2. Waupun only with 5 hits in that ball game, but they had 3 errors in that game. 10 hits for KML. Brett Beyondich, he just pitched in that ball game. Not pitching this game. He's heading over to first base, but he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, and had 6 strikeouts. Landon Hagenow had a triple in the game that brought in 3 runs, and Jackson Kovalarczyk, he went 2 for 4 in the ball game with 3 RBIs. Evan Sauer pitched 4 1/3 innings. He only gave up 3 hits, 3 walks, and also 7 strikeouts in that ball game. And Jake Krieger had a rough inning in 2/3 in that game. Gave up 7 hits and 5 runs came in on his watch. So again, just not a great outing for Waupun last week, but see if they can get things going here today, coming off a victory against Plymouth yesterday. Waupun only had 4 hits in that ball game, but they won 7-3 in their game last night over at Plymouth, and they'll be playing Plymouth coming up tomorrow. So we'll take a break, and we will come back with the starting lineups for both teams. And the beginning of this afternoon's game at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School, the Chargers taking on the visiting Waupun Warriors, boys baseball on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, we are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. We've got the starting lineups on the field already done. National anthem. We are ready to play some ball. Really, the conference championship at stake in this ball game. Both teams sitting at 9-1. Nobody else close in the conference. I think Wascom sitting at 6-5, and that's the third place team in the conference right now. So pretty much a two-horse race for these two teams, and they could decide it right here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran today, even though Waupun does have some more baseball in the conference with a game against Plymouth coming up tomorrow. But let's take a look at Waupun's batting order. The beginning with center fielder Brian Ferris. After that, it's Mason Holtz, the pitcher for today's game. Evan Sauer batting third, the shortstop, and Chase Beam, the catcher, batting fourth. After that, Jake Krieger, the first baseman. Emmett Hull, the third baseman. Logan Prawl, second base, batting seventh. On the mound, Landon Hagenow for the Chargers, trying to bunt his way on. On the first pitch is Brian Ferris, but fouls it off over on the first base side. Ethan Cunningham batting eighth, and Trey Schmidt, the left fielder, is batting ninth. Carson Rao is the catcher behind home plate, and Brett Beyondich over at first base. Next pitch, that's some heat right down the low part of the strike zone for a called strike two. Josh Haynes over at second base. Adam Zilka is the shortstop, and Jackson Kobalarchek is over at third base. Comes the 0-2 pitch. That one is fouled off. Left or right in the Charger outfield is Jackson Wallen, Sam Elke, and Zach Knaser. So 0-2 the count, and Brian Ferris with Mason Holtz waiting on deck. Next pitch, try to drop that one in. Stayed up right about chin level. Misses high for ball one. Count is now 1-2. And we are underway here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Nice looking field. Nice day out here today. Just a little breeze coming straight at us from center field. Next one is also going to miss high. Yeah, they are loaded with very good pitching, very good hitting for the Chargers. Pond also loaded with a lot of pretty good depth in that position. This is a chopper over towards shortstop. Zilka picks it up, throws across the field, and a close one, but just gets him at first base for out number one. Nice gun there at shortstop by Adam Zilka to get that out. Good hustle up the line by Brian Ferris. Mason Holtz coming up now for the Warriors. Mason batting .289 on the season. Also the starting pitcher for Waupun, left-handed hitter, of course. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Yeah, beautiful day for baseball. Doesn't look as nice tomorrow with the games that have to get in tomorrow. Next pitch, maybe just a little bit low, makes the count 2-0. Yeah, we got our exercise in so we can get comfortable here for the next hour and a half or so and bring you a baseball game. Next one's going to miss high and maybe a bit outside. Makes it a 3-0 count to Mason Holtz. Evan Sauer awaits on deck. 3-0 pitch. And misses on that one. So 4 straight balls thrown by Landon Hagenow. That puts a runner on for Waupun.
Now batting.
And we'll now bring up Evan Sauer. Waupun with the first base runner. We also have some softball coming your way tomorrow with the Waupun Lady Warriors taking on Kewaskum tomorrow. This is popped in the air, foul territory. First baseman kind of getting twisted around and hauling it in. Nice job by Brett Beyondich. Kind of heading in towards home plate a little bit and realized it was going to kind of go behind him. And he kind of flipped back the other way and got it just in time. So makes a routine catch look like a spectacular catch over at first base. So 2 down. Nate, if you got a control of the output, that needs to be turned way up. It's way low right now. Foul ball by Beam. So whatever your main output is, that one right here, I'd put her all the way up because they said it's you can barely hear it right now for the radio, and I don't know for sure the video too. So it's mainly the main output from this board. Throw to first, not in time. And Chase Beam up to bat now for the Warriors. 2 down and 0-1 count on Chase Beam. Just a sophomore, but built like a fully grown adult out there. Big guy. Don't want that one. That's so if you got something at the master, bring her down. Bring your voice down. Okay. Okay, runner going on the pitch. Here goes the throw over to second base. Nice throw, and they get him. Nice job by the catcher, Carson Rao. Throws the ball to second and gets the out. And Waupun's threat gone here in the first inning. They come up empty. They did get a base runner with that walk. But a nice little play and a good strong arm by Carson Rao behind home plate, kind of sending the signal to Waupun. We're going to take a break, come back with the Chargers half of inning number 1 coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, I think it would be good to run down the weekly special so people know what's going on here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Absolutely, Nick. We got something going on every week. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries. We got pizza specials as well. $4 off 16 and $2 off of 12. That's Monday. Tuesday is Mexican all day from open to close. Wednesdays, we have wing special going on. That's after 4 p.m. Thursday, of course, is build your own burger. We have $1 off burgers. And Friday is fish all day from open to close. And Saturday is appetizer special. Buy one, get one, half off. That's all day. And Sunday, of course, we're back to wings, Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, and Sunday Fun Day.
Now, with fish fry, you want to get that order in early because you do fill up, right?
Fridays are chaos. Yeah, it's like corralling cats. So you want to get your order in fast and make sure you call in ahead of time before, and we can go out probably half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how busy we are. But yes, by all means, we were more than happy to take your to-go order on Friday. You can sit outside on our patio. That's open now. The girls are more than happy to deliver food outside when the weather's nice, of course. But yeah, you'll have to stop in and see what we got going on.
The other bar?
We are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Waupun did get a base runner, but that's as far as they got, trying to steal second base. That was the third out of the inning, so Waupun comes up empty. Score is 0-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 1. Let's take a look at the Waupun Warriors defensively. Mason Holtz, the ace in the Waupun pitching staff, on the mound for the Warriors. Left-handed pitcher Chase Beam is the catcher. Jake Krieger over at first base. At second is Logan Prowl. Evan Sauer, the shortstop. Emmett Hull over at third base. Left to right in the Waupun outfield, Trey Schmidt, Brian Ferris, and Ethan Cunningham. I'll take a look at the batting order here for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Sam Elke, the center fielder, starts things out. After that, it'll be Jackson Wallen. He's the left fielder. Landon Hagenow, the pitcher, bats third. Cleanup batter is Brett Beyondich. Jackson Kovalarczyk, he is batting fifth, followed by Adam Zilka, Nolan Ebert, Carson Rao, and also Zach Knaser, batting number 9 in the batting order. We are ready to go here. Like I said, Waupun has a little score to settle, losing 12-2 last week on Tuesday. Ran into a very good pitcher last week and also some very good hitting out of the Chargers in that ball game. Evan Sowers started that ball game for Waupun. Jake Krieger came in relief. And things just kind of went from bad to worse as Waupun went on to that ball game for a decisive victory for the Chargers. So we are ready to go. 364 straight away center field, 311 in the right corner and at the corners, both corners, 311. Field looks good. They said that they were supposed to play last week Thursday, said the field was unplayable. So they moved the game to this week on Wednesday. And some teams actually moving their games from their games they're supposed to have tomorrow with rain in the forecast. Not looking real good forecast-wise. And especially with softball, their playoffs start next week Tuesday, so you got to get games in.
Leading off for the
Talked
Chargers,
to head coach Josh Novice for the Waupun Lady Warriors over at Laconia yesterday. And he said the Kettle Moraine, or Kewaskum team tried to get things changed to tonight for the game. He wanted to stick with tomorrow, but might not get that in with the rain expected in the forecast. So Sam Elke, the center fielder, up to bat now to start things out. Tries to bunt his way in, offers. Strike one. Sam batting .362 on the season so far for the Chargers. A lot of guys above 300. A very good hitting team for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Next pitch, fastball misses high. Count is now 1-1. A lot of people sit along the ridge right at the end of a soccer field. They're not a great place to be up on top of a hill for soccer, chasing balls, I'm sure, constantly down that hill. Last year when we were here, they actually had a actual soccer game going on. A nice place to watch the game from, and a nice little hill to have to climb to get back to the car. That one also misses a little high. Now 3-1 the count. 3 straight balls thrown by Mason Holtz. And that one's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Now a 3-2 count. Jackson Wallen awaiting on deck. And that one just ticked right into the glove of Chase Beam. Nice job coming back. I mean, you're down to the count 3-1 for pitcher Mason Holtz, but comes back and gets him to strike out. So a nice start for Mason. Jackson Wallen up to bat now, the left fielder. Landon Hagenau waiting on deck. Jackson batting .391 on the season, kind of sticks his bat out there and pulls it foul over on the left field side. 0-1 the count. Pitch down to the dirt, makes the count 1-1. Still got saying that our levels are down yet, Nate, so whatever you can do to bring them up on your end over on that computer, to just crank it up on that. It's cranked up on the board here, just to let you know. So whatever you can do to bring it up, because it's not coming over. Not sure about the video-wise, but got the stuff on the radio station, so should be nothing on the board. And that's going to be picked up by a tough play, and out at first base on that play. Nice job by Logan Prawl, ranging all the way almost to second base to get it. Had to come across his body and throw one hard over to first base and just getting Jackson Wallen. Nice play there by Logan Prawl.
Now batting the pitcher, number 10, Landon Hagenau.
Landon Hagenau coming up, the pitcher, right-handed hitter. Landon a .426 batter on the season. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play over on the right field side. Right in front of all the Waupun people that are sitting up a little further down the line. Got my own director's chair this year. Didn't have to steal Jerry Krieger's chair this year like I did last year. Next one is fouled back. And Jerry gives me a little wave, a little tip of the cap. Yeah, that was a lifesaver. So I had to buy, just for this game, I bought my director's chair so I can sit up higher. If I sat down on a regular chair, I'd be looking right into that bar. So this is perfect right here, and even got a little taller table to go with it. So we are set up and ready to go here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School, just outside of Jackson. That one bounces before home plate, a ball. 1-2 the count now on Hagenau with Brett Beyondich waiting on deck. So 1-2 the count, 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the first. That one sweeps just a little low. Mason taking a couple steps towards the dugout. Must have missed just a bit inside, maybe just a bit low. Makes the count now 2-2. That is strike 3, high part of the zone, and going down looking is Hagenau. So nice outing there for Mason to get things going for Waupun defensively. Another great play for Logan Prowl over at second base. 2 strikeouts for Holtz. And coming up empty are the Chargers of KML. Back in 1 minute with the top of the second inning on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Yeah, we got Nate doing some dancing over there to shout. And ready to bring you the second inning, top of the second inning. Nobody scored yet in the ball game, so we've got a good one going here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Found my new shortcut to come here, too. I don't get off on Highway 60. I go down to the next exit, which I believe is 145, and you kind of go through about 5 roundabouts. And then you take a left and kind of cut back, and it kind of takes you out right on Highway G, about 1.5 miles from the school. And my expected time of arrival was 2 minutes faster by going that way and I saw a couple semis waiting to take that left on Highway 60, and it's not a roundabout there. That's a tough road to take a left on with traffic coming from both ways. So here we go, Waupun coming up here, top of the second inning. Chase Beam starts things out. First pitch, swings on it, and that one fouls back and out of play. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Nice pitch right in the outside part of the plate to Beam. Jake Krieger waiting on deck. Emmett Hull. He is in the hole now for Waupun. And that one just misses. Not much movement, but just a little movement that took it off the plate, according to the umpire. So makes it count 1-2. This is a high heat. This is hit high in the air, about to center field. Just backing up a few steps is Sam Elke. Gets underneath it and hauls it in for the out. Out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down. That'll bring up Jake Krieger to the plate. Putting Emmett Hull on the on-deck circle.
First baseman, number 9, Jake Krieger.
Yeah, busy week for all the teams. Busy week for us. Did softball yesterday at Laconia for Waupun softball. 5-3 win for the Spartans. Called strike to Jake on the first pitch in. And then tomorrow we'll be covering Waupun Lady Warrior softball in Waupun at Jerry Meadema Field. I think Jeff Sauer can take care of that game. That one bends in and right into the strike zone. Jake again, no offer. Down to the count 0-2. 1 down, nobody on. 0-2 count to Waupun's first baseman, Jake Krieger. And that one a slow little roll over to third base. Kobolacek picks it up, throws to first in time to get the out. Jake just kind of stuck his bat out there and rolled it over to third base. Being an easy out there for the Chargers, putting 2 outs on the board, nobody on for Waupun. And Emmett Hull comes up to bat, Waupun's third baseman. No score in the ball game, top of the second inning here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Some high heat and a swing and a miss by Emmett. 0-1 the count. Busy time of year. Got grandkids playing baseball tournaments every weekend. That one is a curveball, finds the strike zone and freezes Emmett. Watches that one go by. 0-2 the count. With 2 down, nobody on for the Warriors. Goes with a high heat on that one, and Emmett fights it off and stays alive to see another pitch. Logan Prawl awaiting on deck. This is bounced over toward shortstop. Adam Zilka comes in on it. Pats the glove, throws to first, and gets the out. Pond goes down quietly. 1-2-3 here in the top of the second inning. No score in the game at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Back with the Chargers half of inning number 2 coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Okay, we are back on this beautiful Wednesday. A makeup game from last week, Thursday. That one getting kind of rained out with unplayable field conditions here over at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Bottom of the second inning, no score in the game, and coming up for the Chargers, number 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order, Brett Beyondich, followed by Jackson Kovalarczyk, and after that it'll be Adam Zilka.
Leading off the bottom of the second, first baseman number 17, Brett
Beyondich batting .297 on the season. Also a very good pitcher, 2-0 on the season with a 1.26 ERA. And Mason Holtz on the mound for the Warriors. First pitch, fastball misses high for ball 1. Mason has started out all the batters in the first inning, all had kind of fouled them off. Got strikes on the first pitch that first inning. Next one's also going to miss a little high and away. 2-0 the count on Beyondich. And one also missing about the same spot. 3-0 the count now on Beyondich. It also stays high, about same level on all those. 4 straight balls thrown by Mason Holtz. Puts a runner at first base, their first base runner. So Beyondich heading down to first base, and Jackson Kovalarczyk up to bat now for the Chargers. Yeah, Chargers number 3 ranked team in the state, having a great season. That catches the strike zone. No offer from Kovalarczyk. 0-1 the count. Yeah, nice busy day today. A good day to get things done outside. It was doing some pool maintenance today. The family pool. Next pitch is swung on and out to the soccer field up on the little mesa that they have right behind us. Puts the count now at 0-2 to Kovalarczyk. That's .413 on the season. Mason a few checks over to first base, and that one down in the dirt. Nice job by Chase Beam to stop it, keep it in front of him. Keeps the runner over at first base. 1-2 the count. Adam Zilka waiting on deck. That's hit hard out to left center field, giving Chase his Schmidt over his glove. That's going to make all the way to the fence. And here comes, well, the runners at second and third. Boy, getting a nice charge in the ball off the bat of Jackson Kovalarczyk. It's himself a double. Runners now at second and third base. Trey Schmidt gave it a close enough attempt to try to get to it towards left center field to keep the runner from really committing to taking off, but now they have runners at second and third base and nobody out. Adam Zilka coming up to bat. Well, the Chargers threatening here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Nobody out, runners at second and third. Nolan Ebert, the designated hitter, awaiting on deck. Fastball misses high in the first pitch into Zilka. First hit given up by Mason Holtz. Not a good one off the bat of Kovalarczyk. They say it's outside. Definitely wasn't too high on that, but Chase Beam saying it was called outside. 2-0 the count. Again, that's definitely outside. Chase had to kind of lean over towards his right to haul that one in. Chase calls the timeout to go talk to his pitcher right now. 3-0 the count. Not missing by much, but down to the count again, 3-0 on the pitching of Mason Holtz. So talk about it, settle him down just a little bit. Big moment in the ball game with the runners at second and third and nobody out. Up to bat number 6 in the batting order, Adam Zilka. So meeting over, and Chase sets up again behind home plate. So Chase, a big dude. Full-grown man out there, just a sophomore for Waupun. Big guy. Yeah, and that one right down the middle. Chase didn't have to move his glove. 3-1 the count now on Adam Zilka. Dangerous times here for Waupun. Runners at second and third. And nobody out. Comes the 3-1 pitch, and that is swung on and fouled back and out of play. In front of the KML fans behind us. Mason has worked it back to a 3-2 count. Strikeout would be huge. It'll pop up in the infield or something like that. That'd be great. Not asking for too much. It's a 3-2 pitch for Mason Holtz. And, all over that one, but pulling it foul. Going to bend that one in there, but Zilka gives it a ride, but pulls it foul, so count remains at 3-2. High heat and staying alive is Zilka, really making Mason work for this out. Working high in the zone of that one. 3-2 the count. Battle going on with the batter, Adam Zilka, and Waupun's pitcher, Mason Holtz. Big moment in the ball game right now. Scoreless ball game, but runners at second and third with nobody out. Comes a 3-2 pitch from Holtz. That's hard hit ball, and that hits third base, and that is fair. That's going to score a couple runs. And a 2-run single, hard hit ball. It catches the base, kind of holds it up a little bit. That might have kept him from maybe getting a double out of that shot. A nice hit there by Adam Zilka, bringing in 2 runs. Hard hit ball. He was all over it, kind of teeing off on some of the foul balls he had before, too.
Now batting the DH, number 18.
Like I said, if that one would have got past first base, that might have been a double for him at the very least. 2-0 now in favor of the Chargers, and still nobody out with that runner at first base. Nolan Ebert, the designated hitter, left-handed hitter up to bat. Lefty on lefty right now. Strike right down the middle, no offer. Strike one. Nolan Ebert batting a .351 on the season. He's also got some pitching stats, too. And that one is headed up the middle. Might be tailor-made for a double play. Good job by Logan Prawl. Gets it right by second base, touches it, and throws to first to get the double play for Waupun. Nice job. Good heads up by Prawl. Just pretty much set up for that because it was right over by second base, not hit too hard, and then he stepped on second, threw to first,
now
got the double play.
Number 2, Carson Rao.
Okay, that clears the bases. 2 down. And Carson Rao up the bat. Pitch swings on and fouls it back into the screen for strike one. Carson, number 8 in the batting order. 2 base hits, a walk, and 2 runs come in for the Chargers here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 the count now on Rao. That one's going to stay high. Not sure if he's trying to get him to move a little bit more where he's getting the drop in the zone, but that one just stayed high. It's a 2-1 count on the catcher for the Chargers. They've done a big swing and a miss. Nice job by Holtz challenging Rao on that pitch. Swing and a miss puts the count at 2-2. And that is strike 3, catching the inside part of the plate, going down, looking and trying to get out of the way of the ball is Rao. So 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Nice double play there by Logan Prawl, but 2 runs come in, and Waupun trailing now 2-0 after 2 innings complete. And we'll be back with the top of inning number 3 in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning.
Okay, we are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Top of the 3rd inning now. Waupun gives up 2 in the bottom of the 2nd inning, trailing now 2-0. And Logan Prawl, second baseman for Waupun, up first, followed by Ethan Cunningham and then Trey Schmidt. Called strike on the first pitch into Prawl. Nice solid double play that he started to that play in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That one breaks down and out down the ground and outside in that pitch from Landon Hagenow. Still on the mound yet for the Chargers. Nice pitch. That one sails right in there. Stays low and touches the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count now on Prawl. That one breaks down and out of the zone. Count is now 2-2. Fastball that swung on and fouled out of play over on the right field side. Count remains 2-2. Waupun would like to get things going here with the bottom part of their order. Bottom 3 batters. Another fastball and fought off again by Prawl. Again, out of play over on the right field side, a little behind it. Comes the 2-2 pitch. That one is bounced over towards the third base, picked up cleanly by Kobylarczyk and throws to first to get the out. Never know what's going to do on that second bounce once in a while, so did a good job swallowing it up and throwing to first to get the out.
Next up, the right fielder,
Ethan
number
Cunningham,
7,
the right fielder, coming up now for Waupun with Trey Schmidt awaiting on deck. Ethan on the season batting .375 for the Warriors. Fastball, and that is a hit past the diving first baseman, and Waupun's first base hit of the ball game off the bat of Ethan Cunningham. Like the first pitch he saw, took it opposite field out to right field. So Waupun with a base runner with one down, and that'll bring up number 9 in the batting order, Trey Schmidt.
Now batting left fielder,
Brian
number
Ferris
14,
waiting
Trey
on deck now
Schmidt.
for Waupun. Yeah, you get a good walk-in from the parking lot coming over here, especially if you got a lot of equipment. So that was a good workout to bring everything over. Thought about bringing my little hiking sticks. I saw those sitting in the back. I said, nah, I don't need those. My hands are full anyway with stuff. So, but once you get here, just fine to set up over here. Everything working fine with the equipment. So 2-0 the count now on Trey Schmidt with top of the order Brian Ferris waiting on deck. Warriors scoreless so far, trailing 2-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Fastball swung on and fouled back and out of play. 2-1 the count to Schmidt. Sure, a lot of balls hit over to the fan. Are they keeping them up there? Or what are they? There's been a bunch that have been fouled back and over towards all the people that are up on the ridge behind us. If you call that a mesa that's sitting on top, just a little elevated area for the soccer field up there. 2-1 the count now on Trey Schmidt, and hits it high in the air out towards center field, and underneath it, Elke to haul it in for out number 2.
Back to the top of the order for the Warriors.
Brian Ferris coming
number
up now,
5,
center fielder
Brian
for the
Ferris.
Warriors. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning. Waupun does have their first hit of the ball game off the bat of Ethan Cunningham, but now top of the order up. Waupun will have to get things done here with 2 down. Runner goes on the pitch. Here's the throw by Rao. And good job there. Safe as Cunningham over at second base. So runner in scoring position. 0-1 the count on Brian Ferris. Mason Holtz waiting on deck. He's hoping he gets a chance to swing the bat here in the top of the third inning. Swings on the next pitch in, fouls it back into the screen. Now down to the count 0-2. Well, an opportunity here for Waupun. That runner at second base, their first chance to get a look at that. Hagenot checks second. Brings it home. That one breaks right into the strike zone. 1-2 the count. Yeah, nice looking pitch just dropped right in there, and that froze Brian Ferris on that pitch. Hagenau giving a little attention to Cunningham over at second base, trying to get a decent lead with second baseman kind of over there covering second, and takes off on the pitch. Throw to third, and safe over at third is Cunningham. So another good jump on that for Cunningham to get himself over to third base. I would love to find a way to get that run in from third base and get on the board, trailing 2-0. Okay, some questions whether there was a balk by the pitcher Landon Hagenow, and no one called it, so probably won't get called. Just having a conference between the home plate umpire and the base ump. Obviously some experienced guys. Look at the color of their hair, and they've been around for a while. So Bob knows the base ump. I know he went over there and shook his hand and talked to him for a while, so I talked to Bob Spanpower for Waupun, the assistant coach. And after the conference, runner stays at third base. Come back to a 2-2 count. With 2 down, that runner at third base. Brian Ferris battling again. And that one looked pretty good, but he didn't get the call on that. 3-2 the count. So a 3-2 count for Brian Ferris battling here against Hagenow. And kind of swung that ball forward. That was a bit high, but if he gets close, he got to keep it alive. So he pulls that foul over on the left field side. Now 3-2 the count again on Brian Ferris. And a pretty good battle here with Landon Hagenow. Comes the 3-2 pitch. Again, that one's going to get high in the air out towards left field. And Jackson Wallen camps underneath it, hauls it in for the out. Nice little battle there with Brian Ferris and Landon Hagenow, but Hagenow gets him to pop out. Waupun strands one over at third base. They get their first hit in the ball game. And Waupun trailing 2-0 as we go into the bottom of inning number 3, just 1 minute away on RP Sports.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 3. Steve Wooderhack with you. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. Sitting right behind the backstop, behind home plate here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Bit of a jaunt over here. Not quite an hour to drive from Waupun over here, but things went pretty fast. Like I said, once I got on the highway, actually once I got past the stop and go lights of Waupun, there's no place to stop the rest of the way. I guess there's one stop sign when you get over by 175 over there. Otherwise, boom, you're off to the races after that and get off on Highway 145. Don't have to stop there because they got the roundabouts and nobody was coming from the other way. So Zach Knieser up to bat now. I got the wrong pronunciation by one of the players at Knieser, but Knieser. He's up to bat. Number 9 in the batting order, offers on the bunt. Misses, strike one. Top of the order up after this, Sam Elke, followed by Jackson Wallen. Waupun trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mason Holtz still on the mound for the Warriors. That's a bouncer over towards second base and picked up cleanly on the second hop over to Logan Prawl. Throws to Jake Krieger over at first base to get the out. So one down, and that'll bring the top of the order up. Sam Elke steps to the plate now. He struck out back in the first inning. And one catches the outside part of the plate and a called strike. And Waupun will be in action at home coming up tomorrow, taking on the Plymouth Panthers. It's going to be a little too far off the plate. Makes the count 1-1 upon knocking them off by a score of, I believe, 7-1 yesterday. So they're going to be finishing up things in the conference pretty much. Nice heat and a swing and a miss over the top of the ball for Elke. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, nice production out of the middle of the order for KML to get themselves on the board with those 2 hits. And that is strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Going down looking is Sam Elke.
Now batting left fielder, number 4.
Slow walk back to the
Jackson
dugout, and that'll
Wallen.
bring up Jackson Wallen to the plate. Jackson grounded out over to second base back in the first inning. 4 strikeouts on the game so far for Mason Holtz. And that is hit out towards left field. Trey Schmidt just backing up and does get it over his shoulder. Made it kind of exciting, more exciting than it needed to be out there. But nice catch out there by Trey Schmidt to haul it in left field. Waupun retires KML down 1-2-3. So we'll be back in 60 seconds with the top of inning number 4 on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
Okay, we are back for the top of inning number 4, and Waupun will bring to the plate number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order, starting with Mason Holtz, followed by Evan Sauer, and then Chase Beam. Steve Wooderhack with you on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon, a makeup game from last week's Thursday's unplayable field day had here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, but important game, both teams sitting at 9-1 in the conference. And again, conference championship implications in this ball game. Nobody else even close. Keewaskum sitting at 6-5 on the season, and they're in 3rd place. So these are the only 2 teams that have stood head and shoulders above everybody else. First pitch is going to miss, just be outside on that one, and the pitch into a Mason Holtz, left-handed hitter. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Yeah, it's a called strike, just bringing some heat. Right at the knees, count is now 1-1. Mason got him with a walk his last at bat. Swings on the next one and fouls it back. Count is now 1-2. Those are the ones that the catchers don't like, that take off the bat a little bit and can get kind of shaking his hand out a little bit. It's one position I never wanted to play. Never want to be behind home plate or be the umpire behind home plate. To sit on the other side of the screen and safely watch it here. That catchers are tough. Shakes it off, and he's ready to go. One and 2 the count to Mason Holtz. First batter for Waupun here in the top of the 4th inning. This pitch just fouled back. Staying alive is Mason. Waupun's only come up with 1 hit so far in the ball game. That hit by Cunningham back in the top of the inning number 3, and he got him all the way to 3rd base and couldn't get him in. Yeah, that's a hard hit ball out to left center field. Opposite field hit there for the left-handed batter, Mason Holtz. Pine gets a nice leadoff hit, and that's a good way to start things out here in the top of the 4th inning. Evan Sauer coming up to the plate. Evan flew out in foul territory over to the first baseman back in the first inning. Chase Beam on deck now for the Warriors. Hagen out, throws the first, not in time. A little reminder, just say we're keeping an eye on you over there. Hagenau's pitch, that one drops into the strike zone. Nice pitch. No offer from Evan. 0-1 the count. A 2-0 ball game in favor of the Chargers. Perfect day for baseball here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Some heat, and that one is hit over towards. Oh, that's going to get past the through the legs of the third baseman, Jackson Kovalarchuk over there. Like a routine ball over there, but stayed down and brought the glove up, got between his feet, and runner safe at first and second now for Waupun. They're over at third base.
Number 11, Chase Beam.
Big opportunity here for Waupun. Chase Beam, the cleanup batter up for Waupun. Pitching him is bounced over towards the shortstop. Zilka picks it up, flips over to second, throw to first base. He is not in time. So now runners at the corners for the Warriors with one down.
Brady White courtesy running for the catcher.
Brady White coming in to run now for Chase Beam.
Now batting the first baseman.
He's going to go get his equipment on right now. And that'll bring up Jake Krieger to the plate. Grounded up to the third baseman back in the second inning. So opportunity here for Waupun with only one down, runners at the corners. They haven't been on the board yet, trailing now 2-0 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Throw to first, and White dives back safely. The throw to first, and getting back just in time is Brady White. One right on the money. Call him safe. All right, first and third base now for Waupun. One out on the board, and Waupun would like to put some numbers on the scoring column right now, trailing 2-0. Fastball is going to miss high. Emmett Hull waiting on deck now for the Warriors. Another throw over to first base. Just maybe sensing that White might be getting set to take off over to second base, and they're making sure he stays close. And some pretty good throws over there by Hagenau. And that one's off the batter, Krieger. And now a runner's going to head all the way from first base over to third base. And they're going to try to straighten things out here, but he's going like what just happened there? And it looked like it hit Jake Krieger, who's standing at first base yet. And a little conference again here in the ball game. Everybody looks confused, looks everywhere as we see what they come up with after that. Again, talking about to see exactly what happened. Waupun did have the runner come in on that, so we'll see if they're going to call everybody back to where they were or see what they come. So we've got to straighten things out here. Looks like Mason Holtz is going to go back to third base. And say Jake Krieger was hit by the ball, they're saying possibly, and that Means a dead ball. Everybody stays where they're at, but still another conference yet. Still trying to figure things out here. I'm not sure if they hit the bat. It would sound like they hit a couple things on its way. Not sure what they're going to come up with. Right now we got the runners at all the bases, but another conference again. Now with KML's coach trying to sort this thing out. So Waupun still not on the scoreboard because they did send Mason back over to third base. And a little conference with a coach, as I believe bases are going to remain full. So pretty much what they probably said is that the ball went off from Jake Krieger. He got hit by a pitch, and that just makes it a dead ball from that point on. Gets to the base, and we do not get to, because of being a dead ball, not getting the runner back. We should have had Randy here today with me. Break it down for us. He's out umpiring somewhere. I forget where he said he's going to be today. But where we're at right now is we got bases loaded after Jake was hit by a pitch. Nobody in yet, but only one down for Waupun, and that'll bring up Emmett Hull. I would love to find a way to make this a big inning yet.
Now batting
so Emmett Hull to the plate now for Waupun, batting .333 on the season. Big opportunity here for the Warriors. All started out with that base hit from Mason Holtz. Going opposite field, an error by the third baseman, putting two runners on. That's a called strike on the first pitch into Emmett. 0-1 the count to Hull, with Logan Prawl awaiting on deck. That one is going to be hit diving, stopped by the third baseman, goes to second base, trying to get that double play, but decided to swallow the ball, but a run does come in for Waupun, so an RBI. Nice play over there by the third baseman, Jackson Kobalarczyk.
Now batting
the dive in the infield forward and got that out over at second base, but that allowed a run to come in from third base, and Waupun on the board. And again, runners at the corners for Waupun. 2-1 the score. A crazy little inning here for Waupun, and they do get a run in eventually, and still would like to get some more with Logan Prawl up to bat. Grounded up to the third baseman last at bat back in the third inning. This is a curveball, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. One's going to miss high and inside for ball one. 1-1 the count with two down. 2-1 ball game on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Fastball swung on and fouled back into the screen. Logan now down to the count 1-2. Ethan Cunningham awaiting on deck. He had a base hit in his last at bat. Big opportunity here for the Warriors. Love to at least knot this thing up here in the top of the fourth inning. Pitching to Prawl, and he hits that out towards right field, drifting over his Knieser out there, and hauls it in for the out. But Waupun does come up with a base hit. There was an error in the inning, a player hit by a pitch, a bunch of other crazy stuff went on. Waupun at the end of it does get a run, and they now move within a run of Kettle Moraine Lutheran, trailing now 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, just 1 minute away here, live from Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School and RP Sports.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their third shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying,
"Turn on the AC!
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. We are kind of in the middle of nowhere, just outside of town of Jackson, and even quite a ways away from the high school, too, through some fields. So out in the country is only right there. We hear some country music in the background right now. Good stuff. Mason Holt still on the mound for the Warriors as we go into the bottom of the fourth inning. Waupun does come up with a run in the top of the fourth. It's a crazy inning, bunch of different things going on in that inning. Base hit started out with Mason Holtz, and after that, Evan Sauer hit a pretty routine ball over to third base, and that was error by the third baseman. So he got between his feet, so we had two runners on at that time. Chase Beam got up, got on with a fielder's choice. Jay Krieger got hit by a pitch, and eventually Emmett Hull hit the ball with a nice play by the third baseman. Got that out over at second base, but a run came in on that to give Waupun a run, their first run of the ball game. And here we go, Landon Hagan on number 3 in the batting order. We'll start things out for the Chargers, followed by Brett Beyondich and Jackson Kobalarczyk. First ball is hit out towards right center field. Guys running out there, and a good job by Cunningham. They had to put on his jets on that one. He gets it out in right center field. Well hit ball by Hagan now, but good run down by Ethan Cunningham to get the out. And bring up Brett Beyondich up to the plate. He walked and scored back in the second inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Brett Beyondich.
Jackson Kobalarczyk is waiting on deck. One down, nobody on. 2-1 ball game in favor of the Chargers. This pitch bounces well before home plate. 1-0 the count now on Beyondich. Couple very good pitchers going at it, battling here. The conference championship basically on this one. Next pitch is going to miss outside for a ball. 2-0 the count. That one is just foul. A bounce over towards third base. Doesn't miss by much. 2-1 the count. I'm Steve Wooderhack. We've got Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. Glad you could join us here today. 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses high. Mason knew it as soon as he threw it, kind of by his reaction, knew that was going to miss a little bit. 3-1 the count now on Beyondich. And next pitch, hit over towards second base. That's picked up by Prawl. Throws to first in time. Prawl taking care of business over there at second base, and many balls hit over in that direction. 2 up, 2 down, and Jackson Kobalarczyk now stepping to the plate.
15, Jackson.
Hard hit ball at the left center field over the top of the left fielder's head. Got himself a double back in the second inning. I think Beyondich had to kind of hold up a little bit just in case the left fielder caught it, so just got himself to third base, but it was Adam Zilka who's waiting on deck that had that single that brought in those 2 runs. Some meetings all over the field right now as we are sitting here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Don't forget, we've got softball coming your way tomorrow as the Waupun Lady Warriors will be taking on Kewaskum. It'll be a key game in the East Central Conference. Kewaskum gave Waupun their only blemish in conference play, I believe, in that game. Game that they kind of felt they should have won that game. So they get to face them in Waupun coming up tomorrow. That game will start right around 5 o'clock. Jeff Sauer will be doing the video streaming on that. Called strike on the first pitch into Kobalarczyk. Yeah, softball playoffs, they start next week, and got a few teams around the area that we are definitely keeping an eye on. That one again bounces across the plate. Some very good teams in the area. Of course, number one priority, the Waupun Lady Warriors got Oakfield, and one of the top teams in the state in Division 5, and we'll be keeping an eye on them. Coney, obviously, a very good softball team, beating Waupun yesterday 5-3. Nice pitch in the heat, and 1-2 the count now to Kobalarczyk. There's that 1-2 pitch, and that is strike 3 on that one. Going down looking is Kobalarczyk. Nice pitch coming inside on that last pitch, and a couple little wild pitches there by Mason. Kind of shakes his head coming off the field, but gets the job done as a strikeout. 1-2-3 inning, and Waupun see if they can get things going here in the 5th inning, only trailing 2-1. Back with the top of the 5th in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Right fielder, number 7.
Okay, here we go. Top of the 5th inning. Waupun, nice 1-2-3 defensive effort for them in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the middle of the order. And here we go. Waupun bringing up Ethan Cunningham. He had a base hit. Got himself all the way to third base back in the 3rd inning. First pitch into him. That is pulled foul on the third base line. Strike 1. Trey Schmidt waiting on deck, and then back to the top of the order for Bryant Ferris in the hole right now for the Warriors. This low one outside takes it back to the screen. 1-1 the count now to Ethan Cunningham. Pitch foul right towards the Waupun dugout. 1-2 the count to Cunningham. Made a nice play out there in deep, right center field, and a long way to go to get it and haul that in. Back in the bottom half of inning number 4. Next one bounces on the plate, makes it a 2-2 count. Brewers winning today, 26-17 on the season, knocking off the Pirates 10-2, and won 2 out of those 3 games. Swing and a miss to Cunningham, the next pitch in. So Ethan retired.
Next up,
and that'll bring up Trey
14,
Schmidt. Trey flew out to center field his last at-bat back in the 3rd inning. And Brewers playing some fun baseball right now. Some nice pitchers that stepped up. But Gasser, man, that guy's pretty good. He had another great outing today, so he's got a couple great outings for the Milwaukee Brewers. He's one of those pitchers we got with that trade with Josh Hader. And that was one of the guys we got, and he's looking good his first 2 outings. This pitch is going to miss low. 2-0 the count now to Waupun's Trey Schmidt. See if they can get it going with number 9 in the batting order. Setting up the top of the order with Brian Ferris waiting on deck. And also misses low. Makes it a 3-0 count. And a little conference with catcher Carson Rao and his pitcher Landon Hagenow. Big opportunity for Waupun. Every run counts here, and Waupun just trailing by 1, 2-1. One down, but a 3-0 count to Trey Schmidt. Here's the pitch from Hagenau. Some heat right down the middle. Count is at 3-1. A good catcher knows when to go out there and talk to his pitcher and settle him down. And this pitch, another one, right, same spot. That's hit over towards third base, picked up by Kovalarczyk over there, and gets the out. He had to come on the infield grass to get it, but perfect throw to first to get the out.
Back to the top of the order.
So 2 up and 2 down. Top of the order, Brian Ferris up with nobody on base. So far he's flown out and has grounded out in the game. But top of the order up now for the Warriors. Mason Holtz awaits on deck. It's going to miss outside and low for ball one. And that is going to get pulled and just a few feet foul down the third base line. 1-1 the count. Yeah, a lot of baseball, a lot of softball coming up. Got grandkids that are playing. I'll be either in Rosendale or Waupun watching either 9 or 11-year-old baseball. So, not going to call it on the radio. They always ask me, and I said, no, I'm just there to watch and cheer on my grandsons. Not a fun game, baseball, just at this time of year. It's a good time of year. The weather getting nice. Boy, a nice, nasty little breaking pitch. Swing and a miss by Brian Ferris. 2 strikeouts that inning for Landon Hagenau. A 1-2-3 inning. And Waupun goes down. Coming up empty here in the top of the 5th inning. Now trailing 2-1. Back with the bottom half of inning number 5. Coming your way right after this on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brooke Bourne and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brooke Bourne meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brooke Bourne at 920-251-0500 or email brookebourne@rockriverrealty.org.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, we are back. Baseball music playing in the background, and we're playing ball here just outside of Jackson. Got to find out if that road is closed. Did you come in on Highway 60? You didn't. They had some road construction stuff going on in this side of toward this side of town, and couldn't get through. Had to kind of cut over. Ask some locals here, see if I can get back through town or if I have to go back the way I came. I know it's faster heading back on 60, but just getting off the highway on Highway 60 to try to head over here and waiting behind a couple semis I wanted to take lefts up there. I just kept on heading straight right to Highway 145, and even the time estimate for me getting here, and it actually came true, was I got here 2 minutes faster by going that way, and from what it was saying I was going to get here if I took Highway 60.
Off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Chargers, shortstop.
The GPS couldn't see those semis sitting up at that intersection. It's hard to get on. There's just race traffic coming from both ways. So I made the right choice. And here we go. Up to bat is Adam Zilka, number 6 in the batting order. He'll be followed by Nolan Ebert and Carson Rao. That one hooks right in there for a called strike. No offer from Zilka on that pitch. Puts the count at 1-1. Zilka had that 2 RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Yeah, nice little pitch. Stepping out, trying to get that outside, and comes up empty. Nice pitching there from Mason Holtz, getting Zilka to swing and miss for out number 1. That is strikeout number 6 now for Mason Holtz in the ball game. I'll bring up Nolan Ebert, the designated hitter. Get into a double play back in the second inning. First pitch is going to curve out of the zone, down low and outside. Ball 1. Some high heat, about chin level. That misses, makes the count 2-0. That one finds the strike zone. The fastball from Holtz. 2-1 the count with 1 down, nobody on. 2-1 ball game in favor of the host Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers. Got both those runs back in the second inning. Testing them on the outside part of the plate. A swing and a miss. Evens the count now at 2-2. Nice job there by Ebert to keep alive. Fouls one off to stay alive. Keeps the count at 2-2. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1 lead now for the Chargers. The 2-2 pitch, and that one is, I guess, going to miss. Makes it a 3-2 count. Nice looking pitch there. That dropped right in. 3-2 the count with 1 down, nobody on for the Chargers. That one is going to miss. That one was a ball. Okay, so that puts a runner over at first base with number 8 in the batting order, Carson Rao, up to bat. Went down looking, strikeout victim back in the second inning. Go to first, not in time. Yeah, Waupun again just keeps on playing this week, and they'll be playing against Plymouth at home over at the Gus in Waupun. So if you want to come out and cheer on the Waupun Warriors, they'll be playing at home tomorrow. Go to the other side of town and over at the girls softball game on the other side of Lincoln. Over the west side of town and beautiful diamonds over there, Jerry Meadham Field. But the Waupun Lady Warriors playing against Kewaskum coming up tomorrow at around 5 o'clock. Couple throws over to first base. Runner at first, 1 down. Number 8 in the batting order, Carson Rao, up to bat. Yeah, so you got choices coming up tomorrow. The only thing is you might want to bring your umbrella because it looks like a pretty good chance of some rain, showers, and thunderstorms tomorrow, mid to late afternoon. That one's going to miss high. It's a count at 1-1. But I tell you, Waupun's fields, they can handle rain, both fields. Perfectly tiled over the girls' diamond. I've seen some amazing, miraculous games that kept on going. They got the field all fixed up, drains well. Runner goes, throw down to second base, and that's going to be well before the runner gets there. What a nice throw by Chase Beam. Put it right on the base. Logan even had to wait just a second to tag the runner out over there. So a big out here for Waupun. So that clears the bases, puts 2 outs on the board. Waupun can just concentrate on the batter, Carson Rao. It was a 2-1 pitch. It's bounced over towards first, but foul. 2-2 the count now to Rao. Zach Knieser waiting on deck. Lays off the next one with some high heat, misses high, and 3-2 the count now to Carson Rao. Here's Holtz's pitch, and that is hit up the middle for a 2-out base hit off the bat of the catcher, Carson Rao. Nice battle up there, and earns himself a single and puts a base runner on for the Chargers.
Courtesy runner, number 12, Nate Netzel for Rowell.
Nate Netzel coming in to run for the catcher, so he can go get his gear on. So that runner at first base with 2 down. Nobody in this inning, but Waupun still trailing 2-1 here, bottom of the 5th inning. Eckeneiser up to bat. This pitch is going to miss for ball 1. The game moving right along. Very good pitchers duel so far. That is just the 3rd hit given up by Mason Holtz in the ball game. Gave up that double and that single back in the 2nd inning after the leadoff walk, and 2 runs in that inning, the difference in the ball game. Otherwise, a very good game being pitched by Mason Holtz. But 2-0 the count now on number 9 in the batting order is Zach Eckeneiser. That one is popped in the infield, and looks like Logan Prall's calling everyone off and hauling it in for the out. So 1 walk given up in the inning, also 1 base hit, 1 strikeout. Nobody scores. It's the 2-1 game going into the top of the 6th inning. We'll have that for you coming up in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Okay, we are back at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Steve Witterhack with you. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. Hope he didn't leave anything in the car. That could take about 20 minutes to get over to the car and back again. No parking lot close to here, so bit of a jaunt when he got all the equipment here. But Mason Holtz will start things out for Waupun here, trailing 2-1. See if they can get the bats going here in the top of inning number 6. Here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Evan Sauer awaiting a deck chase beam in the hole, and first ball hit up the first base line, and a nice play by Brett Beyondich picks it up and races over to first to get the out. 1 pitch out to Mason Holtz.
Now batting number 25, Evan Sauer.
So 1 down, nobody on. Evan Sauer comes up. Got on with that error by the 3rd baseman back in the 4th inning. Also has flown out in the infield back in the 1st inning. Landon Hagenow still on the mound for the Chargers. Called strike on the first pitch into Evan. Next pitch misses low and away. Count is now 1-1. Top of the 6th inning. Moving right along here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Fastball called strike. And no offer from Evan. Makes the count now 1-2. Yeah, nice backdrop here in the outfield. All the nice trees all greened up. And that's a hard hit ball, and that is just foul on the 3rd base line. Done a few football games here too, and that's of course in the fall, and he's had some really nice backdrops with the leaves turning, and it's nice having these schools out in the country with some of the surroundings that you have. That one curves out of the strike zone. 2-2 the count now to Evan Sauer. Nobody on for Waupun, trailing by 1. Fastball, hard hit ball out towards left field, but right at the left fielder, Jackson Wallen. Just had to take a couple steps off to his right and easily hauls it in for the out.
Next up,
so 2 up and 2 down. And Chase Beam coming up to bat. Flew out to center field back in the second inning. Also got on with a fielder's choice and was stranded at third base eventually in the fourth. That's going to drop out of the zone. Ball 1. Next ball, going to miss low. 2-0 the count now to Chase. Jake Krieger waiting on deck. 2-1 lead for the Chargers here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a called strike. No offer from Beam. Makes the count 2-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Puts the count now at 2-2 to Chase. Yeah, well, Pond people, they definitely have some good teams to watch in town, so make sure to watch them both play tomorrow in town. And that one is swung on and hit out in the soccer field. Or is it pitch? I don't know. It's one sport I do not call is soccer. Volleyball, football, basketball, baseball, softball, and Landon not happy. Thought he rung him up on that one, but makes the count now 3-2. Chase Beam. Some new life after that last pitch. Here's the full count pitch. That is bounced over towards third base, and it's picked up by Kovalarczyk. And Aaron throw over to first base, but Beam will stay over at first. Throwing error again by Kovalarczyk. Off the mark over at first base, allowing Beam to get on with that error.
Brady White now courtesy running for the catcher.
Brady White coming back out to run for Chase so he can get his gear on, and that'll bring up Jake Krieger up to bat. So grounded out and also hit by a pitch so far in the game. If Waupun can get things going here in the top of the 6th. 2 down, runner at first base. Brady getting another good lead out there, enough to draw a throw by Hagenau. Brady's got that feel right where he should be. And drops in the zone. No offer from Jake. Called strike 1. Got some of our listeners, not just viewers out there, but listeners too out there on the radio station. I'm glad we could start doing that. You know, it's one of those sports, baseball, is that sometimes you just want to, you might be doing some work outside, washing the car, doing the lawn, cleaning the garage, which my wife keeps on reminding me to do year after year. And still is not totally organized, but it's always good to have a baseball game on the radio. I like listening to the Brewers that way. What about a baseball game on the radio in the afternoon going into the evening? It's kind of the best way to kind of experience a game, besides actually being at the game. 1-2 the count now to Jake Krieger. That's going to stay just a bit high. Makes the count now 2-2. Jake can keep things going here for Waupun with their runner at first. 2-2 pitch for Hagenau. Swings on and stays alive and keeps the count at 2-2. Yeah, we will have a game for you tomorrow, and that'll be the Waupun girls game against Kewaskum, an important game in the East Central Conference. So I think Waupun a game ahead of them. Fastball popped in the air, high in the air in the infield. It looks like the third baseman, Kovalarczyk's going to call for it and haul it in for the out. So Waupun does get a runner on an error, but this is as far as they get to first base, and Waupun still trails 2-1 after 5.5 innings. Back with the bottom of inning number 6 coming your way in just 1 minute. So Waupun Warrior Baseball on RP Sports.
Hey! Hey, you think it's warm over there? Where's the AC?
We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Okay, I'm all right. Nate's all right. We're here sitting at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School on a beautiful day to play baseball and watch a baseball game and call a baseball game. Good battle going on with the top two teams in the East Central Conference going at it. Kettle Moraine Lutheran scoring 2 runs in the second inning, and Waupun scoring 1 run in the fourth inning, stranding some runners out there, especially a runner at third base.
Off the bottom of the 6th inning.
So here we go. Waupun's got to hold the Chargers here at 2-1, and then they've got to get the bats back in their hand in the 7th inning. And the Chargers will be starting with the top of the order up with Sam Elke coming up. He struck out twice so far today. Mason has struck out 6 so far in the ball game. Showing bunt, fouling it back. Strike 1 to Elke. Yeah, well, the car's about a quarter mile away. You make sure you bring layers just in case it gets cooler. It's getting cooler here. Already threw the sweater on. Got a jacket just in case, but all right so far. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Mason Holtz. Yeah, it's going to stay high. Puts the count at 1-1. Nice pitch. Dropping down just a bit on Holtz's pitch. Swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2. Jackson Wallen awaiting on deck. So 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Elke going down for the 3rd time in the ball game. Strikeout victim. And that is strikeout number 7 for Mason Holtz.
Now batting the left fielder.
So 1 down. Jackson Wallen coming up to bat. So far he's grounded out and flown out. Pitcher Landon Hagenau awaiting on deck. Good battle with the 2 top teams in the conference going at it. Trying to bunt. Offers and strike 1. So that second inning, started out with that walking that first hitter in that second inning with Beyondich at that time. And after that, a couple base hits. This one's bouncing over towards second base, picked up by Prahl. Throws to first just in time to get the out over there. I think Prahl even kind of patted his glove beforehand, but just made it a little bit closer than maybe it should be. But still some good wheels up the line by Wallen to make it close. Landon Hagenau coming up. He struck out, and he has flown out so far in the game. That flyout was that nice hit out to right center field, but chased down by Ethan Cunningham. Some high heat. Stays a little too high. Ball 1. Yeah, catches the outside part of the play. Count is now 1-1 to Hagenau. Brett Beyondich waiting on deck. That one drops into the zone. No offer from Hagenau. Count is now 1-2. Mason with the 1-2 pitch. Now it bounces across home plate. That's all right. Count is now 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. A 2-1 ball game in favor of the host Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. It's bounced over towards second base. Charging is Prawl, and that one, a nasty little second hop, kind of reached out for it and couldn't get to it. Safe over at first base.
Now batting.
So runner at first base, and that'll bring up Brett Beyondich. He's the one that got walked back in that second inning, and one of the two guys that crossed home plate to give Kettle Moraine Lutheran that 2-0 lead at that time. It's popped in the air towards foul territory, right field, and will fall harmlessly to the ground. Strike one. Coming in, pretty good wheels out there. Not real close to getting that ball, but it still showed some good speed. And that nice put out in right center field, like I said before, a few innings ago. 0-1 the count with their runner at first base. Nice job, a hard hit ball, but right over to Emmett Hall. Nice tall third baseman, just hauls it in for the out. So Waupun did what they had to do, facing the top of the order, shutting him down, not off giving him any runs. And now it's up to Waupun to answer and take care of business, only down by a run. But you'll have to do it number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. We'll have that top of the 7th inning coming your way in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, I think it would be good to run down the weekly special so people know what's going on here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Absolutely, Nick. We got something going on every week. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries. We got pizza specials as well. $4 off 16 and $2 off of 12. That's Monday. Tuesday is Mexican all day from open to close. Wednesdays, we have wing special going on. That's after 4 p.m. Thursday, of course, is build your own burger. We have $1 off burgers. And Friday is fish all day from open to close. And Saturday is appetizer special. Buy one, get one, half off. That's all day. And Sunday, of course, we're back to wings, Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, and Sunday fun day.
Now, with fish fry, you want to get that order in early because you do fill up, right?
Fridays are chaos. Yeah, it's like corralling cats. So you want to get your order in fast and make sure you call in ahead of time before, and we can go out probably a half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how busy we are. But yes, by all means, we were more than happy to take your to-go order on Friday. You can sit outside on our patio. That's open now. The girls are more than happy to deliver food outside when the weather's nice, of course. But yeah, you'll have to stop in and see what we got going on.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we got a pitching change here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and bringing in just kind of switching first baseman and pitcher with Brett Beyondich, who Waupun saw him pitch 4 innings last week in that 12-2 loss over at Waupun, and he pitched 4 innings, only gave up 5 hits, and had 6 strikeouts in that ball game.
Off the top of the 7th inning for the Warriors, third baseman, number 3, Emmett Hall.
He's a very good pitcher. I've heard about him coming into this ball game, so bring in Beyondich to see if they can close the door on the Waupun Warriors here in the top of the 7th inning. But Hall up first. Watch a strike one go by, and the fastball from Beyondich. And he can wheel and deal, man. Those coming in. Looks the inside part of the plate. Makes the count 0-2. Breaking pitch, and that's going to miss low. Puts the count now at 1-2. And Waupun down 2-1, so has to kind of find some way to get a runner across the plate. Pitch will miss low. 2-2 the count. Logan Prawl awaiting on deck. Should be Ethan Cunningham after that. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he hits Emmett Hall. So Emmett heads down to first base, hit by a pitch. Here's Waupun's break, and that's the run you need to cross the plate to keep this game going. That will bring up Logan Prawl. He has grounded out and flown out so far in the ball game. Big break there for Waupun. Runner on with nobody out and down by 1, 2-1. Logan batting .321 on the season. And Emmett says, I'm ready to go. Which is fine. Let's play ball. So one run first for Waupun. Nobody out. Down by 1, 2-1. Top of the 7th inning. And your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Showing bunt, bringing the bat back, and a called strike into Prawl. So Logan down in the count 0-1. Andich with the pitch down the first baseline. A race to the base right now. And they miss it at first base. That allows the runner to get to third base. Yeah, what a nice bunt by Prawl. Just hitting it hard up and punching it up the first base line. A race to the first base. And rushing it a bit was Beyondich. So it kind of throws it high into Hagenau. Goes off his glove and behind him. And that allows Hull to get all the way over to third base. Now runners at the corners. And huge opportunity here for the Warriors. Nobody out and runners at first and third. Now a conference on the mound. The coach coming out to talk to his players. But what a break there for Waupun. And what a nice job by Logan Prawl to put that thing down all the way up that line towards first base. And a long way to run for Brett Beyondich. Got it, but threw it too high into first base. And off the first baseman Hagenau's glove. And runners safe at first and third with nobody out in a one-run ball game. Huge opportunity here for the Warriors. Ethan Cunningham will be coming up next now for the Warriors. Exciting stuff. That's what baseball is all about. Bringing in the new pitcher, and just got to make things happen out there. And first batter, of course, hit by a pitch on a 2-2 pitch. After that, Logan Prawl, savvy. If that's the one he came up on his own to do that, or that was something. Is there a signal for that for the coach? They hit it, punch it all the way up the line like that. But Logan, he's always a pretty creative guy in the basketball court or on the baseball diamond. Logan goes on the first pitch, no throw. Runners now at second and third base. Tying run at third base. Go-ahead run standing at second base. The conference now with catcher and pitcher. Now Waupun with some life. Exciting time of the ball game right now. Runners at second and third base. Nobody out. Waupun trailing by 1. Brett Beyondich coming in here in the 7th inning. Pitch into Cunningham, swung on and fouled back. He's down to the count 0-2. Waupun would love to bring those runs in right now and not just get a tie ball game, but take a lead in the ball game. That's what they will happen here. This is hit off the pitcher, and right now going to throw it over to third. Now a run down. They get the play at home, but that's going to get past the catcher, and the run scores for Waupun. We are tied up. They got the out over at third base, but Cunningham gets over to second base. It's just some crazy happenings, and they're still out there playing yet, so they throw the ball to third base. And safe at third base because everybody kind of went to sleep here. They run all the way over to the dugout to take Emmett Hull, who was already called out. And then Ethan says, well, I'm going to go over to third base. A close play over there, but he's safe at third. Getting some crazy plays in this ball game, but as you put the ball in play, you never know what's going to happen. But that was a hard-hit ball off the pitcher. Beyondich did get the out, one out in there, but Waupun does get that runner to cross home plate. We are tied at 2 apiece. Here we go. Let's play ball. Trey Schmidt coming up to bat now for Waupun. Yeah, just some, like I said, some crazy plays in the game of that one with taking a player out that was already called out over by a dugout and kind of ignoring the runner on the base pass that got all the way to third base with Cunningham, who's got some pretty good wheels. So that puts the winning run at third base for Waupun. 2-2 ball game here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Coming in low and inside of that nice pitch, kind of jamming him a little bit. Schmidt takes a big cut. Down to the count 1-2. Top of the order, Bryant Ferris awaiting on deck, but there are just one down right now in this inning, so Waupun has a chance. Again with Trey Schmidt, he's hit the ball hard earlier in the ball game. Bryant Ferris, so a couple of real good chances right there with pretty good wheels at third base. Ethan Cunningham over there. Pitch is going to be called a strike into Schmidt. And he goes down looking. They make no comments. And he goes down. He's out, so that is 2 down. And the top of the order now. Here you go. This is what you want. You got top of the order up to bat. Brian Ferris. Big moment of the ball game. Runner standing at third base. First pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. It's diving out of the way not to get hit by the ball. They have a nice little relay system, too, here for all the balls that are getting hit on that little hillside. Just get it to the young man, and he'll bring it back. 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, fastball is going to miss outside. The pitch by Brett Beyondich. Playing first base for 6 innings. Comes in here in relief here in the 7th inning. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss. Puts the count now at 2-1. Big opportunity here for the Warriors. Some great pitchers over here. Both teams, really. Holtz's job, amazing job. And the fastball catches a little bit of it, but strike 2 makes the count now 2-2. With 2 down, runner at third. That go-ahead run standing at third base. Comes a 2-2 pitch. And that is popped up in the infield. Looks like third baseman Kovalarczyk in foul territory will miss the ball. Has it over there right in the shadowed area over just in foul territory and misses it. So new life. See if Waupun can take advantage of that. And that was way up in the stratosphere and they came down and Kovalarczyk misses his opportunity to end Waupun's top of the 7th inning, but we're tied at 2 apiece, so I don't know how many pitches, pitch situation at all with the teams, but how much Mason has left to pitch yet. But a hard hit ball over towards short, picked up by Zilka, and throws to first to get the out, but crazy inning, ends up with a run coming in for Waupun, a runner stranded at third base. And we are tied at 2 apiece, and we will have a bottom of the 7th inning, and that's just 60 seconds away on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Okay, here we go. We've got ourselves a bottom of the seventh inning. You didn't know if you're going to get to this or not, but a nice job by Waupun. Aggressive on the base pass, some miscues, some creative plays there by Logan Prawl. That nice-looking bunt up the first base line that eventually allowed a run to come in for Waupun. Crazy, a few different things that have happened in this ball game, almost unexplainable. But here we are. All I can tell you is we are going to the bottom of the seventh inning. KML coming up to bat now with Jackson Kovalarczyk coming up first, followed by Adam Zilka and also Nolan Ebert coming up number 5, 6, and 7 in the order coming up for the Chargers.
Jackson Kovalarczyk.
KML has not scored since the second inning. It's a masterful pitching performance by Mason Holtz. This pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Yeah, Mason's only given up 3 hits in the ball game. Has had 7 strikeouts in the game. And it's a hard hit ball out towards center field. Coming in is Brian Ferris and hauls it in for out number 1. Nice hit ball, but right at the center fielder, and that'll bring up Adam Zilka.
Now batting second.
He's the one that had the big hit that gave the runs to Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Had 2 runners on, and gets up and hits a single, 2-run single. Runners at second and third base, and that brought the 2 runs in that Kettle Moraine Lutheran has had so far in the game. Nasty little pitch right there to swing and a miss by Zilka. Strike 1. And Adam with that 2-out run single back in the second, also struck out in the 5th inning. Chases one, broke down in the dirt, and now makes it a 0-2 count. To the count to Adam Zilka with Nolan Ebert waiting on deck. Some high heat misses on the fastball. Puts the count at 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Holtz, and that one's going to get down the line past the outstretched glove of Emmett Hull, and a 1-out single off the bat of Adam Zilka, his second base hit of the ball game. Good job by Schmidt to get over there and get the ball in and keep the runner over at first base.
The DH, number 18.
That'll bring up designated hitter Nolan Ebert up. He hit into a double play back in the 2nd inning. Got walked back in the 5th inning. His 3rd at-bat of the ball game. And shows bunt, fouls it back. Strike 1. I have no idea where Mason is pitch-wise in the ball game, but he's having a great game. Just only chink in his armor is that walk that he had in the 2nd inning, and then gave up 2 hits after that. Otherwise, in total control in the ball game. Showing bunt. It's going to miss a little bit high as he got the bat back. Count is now 1-1 to Nolan Ebert. Okay. 1-1 the count yet with Holtz holding up just a little bit here. Now ready to face Ebert again with the 1-1 pitch. Showing bunt again and fouls another one off. Count is now 1-2. KML trying to play the little small ball and get that runner over to second base. Get him in scoring position. Now with 2 strikes, he'll have to swing away. And that one is hit out to opposite field, and that is even better, I guess, for KML. Going opposite field between short and third base, out to left field, and a opposite field hit for Nolan Ebert. So now runners at first and second base, and still only 1 down, and Carson Rao coming up to bat. Has struck out and has singled so far in the ball game. And now Travis Hull with a meeting on the mound. Not sure if they're starting to get to Mason a little bit here, if he's getting close to his pitch count or where he's at right now with that. Yeah, exciting ball game, just what you expect out of the 2 top teams in the conference going at it. Perfect day to play some baseball. Sun is shining. Not too hot out here. Yeah, nice crowd coming to watch a couple of good baseball teams going at it here just outside of Jackson. Travis kind of looking toward the outfield, just kind of making sure everybody's on the same page, and Mason will continue on. Where do they got him? 97 pitches right now. That's right. Not using all the technology available to me.
Carson Rao.
I've got Game Changer too, so it's right there for me. And something that Mason wanted to discuss yet with his catcher Chase Beam, but yeah, tense moments. Waupun does score a run in the top of the 7th inning to extend this ball game at least into the bottom of the 7th, and KML would like to end it here in 7 innings. 2 runners on, only 1 down, and Carson Rao at the plate now for the Chargers. This pitch is going to miss off the plate for ball 1. One and 0 the count to Carson Rao. Check over to second base by Mason. And the pitch, and that is hit hard out towards center field, and going back and hauling it in is Brian Ferris. Throws it in, but runner will advance over to third base. Going to see if he took off early. I'll say nope. See if some of our fans up there will take a look again on our replay by replaying what we're showing here.
Now batting. Right
But that does advance the winning run over to third base. Zach Knieser now is up to bat for the Chargers.
I got 100.
Okay, discussing if he's done or not, if he got to the 100 mark, but he's hit 98, we've heard 99, and he's going to be able to pitch for this batter coming up. But now there's 2 down. Here we go. That winning run standing at third base. Waupun's got to take care of business against number 9 in the batting order, Zach Knieser. He's grounded out so far. He has flown out in the infield so far in the ball game. 0-2. Chance to be a hero now for the Chargers. That winning run standing at third base. This pitch, a fastball, misses high. Top of the order, Sam Elke waiting on deck. Tense moment of the ball game, or 2-2 ball game with a winning run standing over at third base. Next pitch is going to miss off the plate, away from the right-handed hitting Knieser. Makes it now a 2-0 count. It's a 2-0 pitch, and again, that misses high and away. There is a place to put him. But then you have to face the top of the order with Sam Elke. And that'll be it for Holtz after that, too, after this batter. 3-0 pitch and 4 straight balls by Mason. Just a great performance here today, but ends up Travis is going to come out. Looks like Evan Sauer is going to come in and warm up. Let's take about a 90-second break, but we're going to come back with top of the order Sam Elke up, and got Evan Sauer. Looks like he's getting ready to head to the pitcher's mound now for Waupun. So what a great job by Mason Holtz. We'll take a look at his numbers when we take this break here. But again, pitching change. Evan Sauer, the great leader on the team, shortstop on the team, up on the pitcher's mound, warming up right now. Back after this on RP Sports.
Every beginning starts with a breath. When buying or selling a home, it's easy to forget to take one. Brookborn and Rock River Realty can guide your next real estate venture without the worry. Home markets are changing, and Brookborn meets the market with only a 2.5% commission. It's true, 2.5%. Save the stress when you work with the best. Contact Brookborn at 920-251-0500 or email brookborn@rockriverrealty.org.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, here we go. Base is now loaded for the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Evan Sauer coming now to the mound of Waupun to try to shut the door, at least here for this inning. Need to do that to extend this game into extra innings. But bases are loaded now for KML. Good job by Mason, kind of looking at his numbers 6 and 2/3 innings that he pitched. Gave up 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks. So nice job, and now the top of the order is up for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Sam Elke coming up. All 3 at-bats. He has struck out so far and follows the first pitch off. Down to the count 0-1. Winning run standing at third base for the Chargers. This pitch from Evan. That catches the outside part of the plate on the fastball from Evan Sauer. Count is now 0-2. Battle now is Sauer and Elke, and a little curveball, swing and a miss. 3 pitches, get a strikeout, and that's how you come in and relieve your pitcher. Strike him out, shut the door with bases loaded, and we are going to extra innings. Nice job by Evan. Nasty little break on that pitch. Swing and a miss by Elke, his 4th strikeout of the ball game, and we're going to the 8th inning, and we'll have it for you coming up in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. built better for future generations.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, here we go. Extra innings here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. I just finally checked my screen and my phone. See who's checking in here. Chris Krieger says hello from Appleton and Detroit. It's a confusing one. First up for Waupun is Mason Holtz. Also Missy Holtz checking in. Matthew Machado also cheering on the Warriors. Strike in the next pitch in makes the count 0-2 to Mason. He's walked, he's singled. So grounded out to first base so far in the game. Next pitch, pokes it out there towards left center field, giving chase. Here's the center fielder. Sam Elke goes in and hauls it in for out number 1.
Now batting the pitcher, number 25, Evan Sauer.
Evan Sauer now the pitcher in the ball game, steps to the plate. Nice job coming in for relief with bases loaded. Game on the line and strikes out the batter to get us into the 8th inning. Nasty little pitch. Comes inside on Evan Sauer for strike 1. This pitch, hard hit ball deep out to left center field for Evan Sauer. That's going to make it all the way to the fence and over to second base. He is Evan Sauer. A one-out double. Getting it out in the gap out in left center field. What a nice hit by Evan Sauer. Nice job. Jumped all over that one. Put a charge into it. And now Waupun with that runner in scoring position with one down. Chase Beam comes up to bat. Looking for his first hit of the ball game. Again, Brett Beyondich coming in the 7th inning. That crazy top of the 7th inning, Waupun did find a way to get one run in to tie it up. Fastball misses high into Beam for ball 1. Want to check in, make sure there's a little message on the live chat scene. I got that pulled up now. A lot of stuff going on in the field. This one's going to squirt away from the catcher, and that'll put Sauer over at third base. Go-ahead run for Waupun now at third base. It was low and away and trying to bring it in. It was Rao, but he's been doing a great job behind the plate. But that one on the pitcher to get by him like that. So go-ahead run standing at third with Evan Sauer. And Brett Beyondich on the mound for the Chargers. Going to miss high on the fastball into Beam. Now 3-0 the count to Chase. Jake Krieger awaits on deck. 3-0 pitch from Beyondich. That one finds the zone. No offer from Beam. Makes the count 3-1. Carissa Harmson checking in. That's going to miss low, and Beam is issued a walk. Now runners at the corners for the Warriors. Runners at first and third, and another meeting with the coach of Kettle Moraine Lutheran heading out to the mound. Discuss things. Waupun making things interesting here. Runners at first and third, and coming in to do some running again for Waupun will be now this time Landon Richter will come in for Chase to get his gear on.
Landon Richter.
And a little discussion again. Coach wants to make sure you just come in the ball game. Make sure you know exactly what's happening here, what we want you to do. Yeah, but Carissa Harmson checking in. Go Warriors, especially Emmett. Auntie Carissa checking in. An exciting ball game here. Just what you expect out of the two top teams that were 9-1 coming into this game in the East Central Conference. Both have deep pitching staffs. Both very good hitting teams, and here they are going at it here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, going into extra innings. Waupun does have another conference game with Plymouth coming up tomorrow at home, but it's had huge implications on who's going to win the conference here in the East Central Conference. This pitch is going to miss high and tight into Jake Krieger. Ball one. Big moments here for the Warriors. Going is Richter, and no throw. So runners now at second and third base. Strike on the last pitch puts the count now at 1-1. Krieger steps out and back in, ready to hit. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Beyondich. Fastball swung on and fouled down, and catcher down, and a pleasant place to be behind home plate. Like I said, I don't envy those guys that play that catcher position. We take a 30-second injury timeout. Be back after this.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their third shift, starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers, located just outside of Waupun.
Okay, we are back, and Carson Rott, tough kid, shakes it off, and he's ready to go back and come back to a 1-2 count. First pitch in after that bit of a break we had. Gets fouled back into the screen off the bat of Jake Krieger. Keeps the count out at 1-2. Only one down. Runners at second and third for Waupun in a 2-2 ball game, top of the 8th inning. Brett Beyondich's pitch. And is hit in the infield and back behind us. Krieger stays alive. Exciting stuff right now. Waupun can get a run, maybe a couple runs across the plate. Top of the 8th inning. Great pitching performance by Mason Holtz. Also Landon Hagenow pitched to Gem 2. Now they bring in Brett Beyondich. Oh, a little breaking pitch, and Jake swings over the top of it. Nice little pitch there from Brett Beyondich. And gets Krieger to swing and miss. Runners at second and third with 2 down. And Emmett Hull coming up. He was hit by a pitch, and he scored back in the 7th inning, that tying run at that time. Logan Prawl awaiting on deck. That's a called strike. Catching the outside part of the play. Waupun trying to steal and safe at home plate. Waupun is now pulled ahead 3-2 coming in was Evan Sauer. Not noticed right away. They make the play to try to get it home plate, and then the ball loose after that, and Evan Sauer scores the go-ahead run for Waupun, now leading 3-2. Didn't even see that out of the corner of my eye, but that's Evan. Something you'd think you'd see out of numerous players on the Waupun squad. And Waupun has taken a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 8th inning. What a ball game. Richter heading over to third base. It's still Emmett Hull up to bat. Wow. Great play. Got to make it happen sometimes. A little breaking pitch finds the strike zone. Makes the count now 1-2. I would love to get that other run in from third base right now. Emmett down to the count 1-2. Next pitch is swung on and popped back and out of play again. And that was right in the middle of where all the people are up there. That's a bombing area up there. It's a nice place to sit and watch a game, but you get all the foul balls that are hit back or back there. Another 1-2 pitch. And that is popped in the air and infield, and it's like the first baseman, Hagenow, calls for it. And hauls it in. And they do get the up, but not before Waupun comes up with a run here in the top of the 8th inning to take a 3-2 lead. What a great play. Evan Sauer scoring, just takes off on the pitch. And Waupun gets one across the plate to take a 3-2 lead. Unbelievable play, well executed. And we'll take a 3-2 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. Back with that in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Andy, I think it would be good to run down the weekly special so people know what's going on here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Absolutely, Nick. We got something going on every week. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries. We got pizza specials as well. $4 off 16 and $2 off of 12. That's Monday. Tuesday is Mexican all day from open to close. Wednesdays, we have wing special going on. That's after 4 p.m. Thursday, of course, is build your own burger. We have $1 off burgers. And Friday is fish all day from open to close. And Saturday is appetizer special. Buy one, get one, half off. That's all day. And Sunday, of course, we're back to wings, Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, and Sunday Fun Day.
Now, with fish fry, you want to get that order in early because you do fill up, right?
Fridays are chaos. Yeah, it's like corralling cats. So you want to get your order in fast and make sure you call in ahead of time before, and we can go out probably a half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how busy we are. But yes, by all means, we were more than happy to take your to-go order on Friday. You can sit outside on our patio. That's open now. The girls are more than happy to deliver food outside when the weather's nice, of course. But yeah, you'll have to stop in and see what we got going on.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Okay, here we go. People, hang on to your seats as we go into the bottom of the 8th inning. Unbelievable. Great play. Jason Buckles checking in said, yeah, that is a great play. What a great play for Waupun. Instead of just waiting for things to happen, just go out there and take it and get that run. Make a play. Great hard run there by now the pitcher in the ball game, Evan Sauer. And you like that senior leadership with him on the mound right now.
Leading off the bottom
Let's
of the
see.
8th inning for the Chargers.
Number 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order coming up for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So it's, again, some guys that haven't put together a lot of hits in the ball game coming up, but still number 2, 3, and 4 in the order. And to bunt his way on is Wallen, but fouls that one off for strike one. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here we go. Waupun scores in the top of the 8th. Leading now 3-2. Has a hard hit ball out towards right field, but right at Ethan Cunningham. Hauls it in for out number 1. Nice hard hit ball off the bat of Wallen, but again, right at the right fielder, Ethan Cunningham. And now Landon Hagenow steps to the plate for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Not an easy task right now with number 2, 3, and 4 batting here in the inning. A nasty breaking pitch and a call to strike one on the first pitch into Hagenow. And now with an error back in the 6th, has flown out, has struck out so far in the game. That one drops out of the zone. Count is now 1-1. Kind of hanging up there and broke down in the last second. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Sauer. And did the same thing, but this time started it high and had it drop down in the zone. No offer from Hagenau. Down on the count now, 1-2. And again, tries for that. This time he swings and fouls it back. Keeps the count at 1-2. Pond just a couple outs away here from a little Houdini act here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Some crazy plays during the game in a few innings, and got that run in the top of the 7th inning to extend the game, 2-2. And next pitch, fouled back into the screen. Keeps the count at 1-2. Pond scoring in the top of the 8th now. Take a 3-2 lead. One down, nobody on. 1-2 the count on Landon Hagenau. That is popped in the air, but it's going to find its way out of play. Yeah, well worth the drive. Heading over from Waupun to come and see this and get a chance to call this ball game. And a pretty good crowd watching up on the hill, right at the end of the soccer field up there. Another 1-2 pitch. Oh, and then he gets hit. Okay, hit by a pitch. Landon Hagenau. So there's that base runner to try to tie things up. And that will bring up Brett Beyondich up to the plate. Brett was walked, and he scored back in the 2nd inning. Is grounded out.
Now batting, number 17, Brett Beyondich.
Big moment of the ball game right now. Got a free ride, hit by pitch for Hagenau, runner at first base. That represents the tying run over there. This one down to the dirt, and a good job by Beam to block it. Makes the count 1-0. Next pitch, that's going to get swung on and fouled back. Puts the count now at 1-1 to Beyondich. Big implications for a conference championship. That's going to be well outside and kind of sliding out there to get it was Chase Beam. Count is now 2-1 to Beyondich. That tying run of the ball game standing at first base. They're over to first, and that is not in time. One pitch now from Sauer, and that's going to drop down in the dirt, makes it a 3-1 count. Tense moments now for Waupun after getting that run in the top of the inning. Now trying to hold off KML here in the bottom half of the inning. That one's going to drop out of the zone too, and a walk issued to Brett Beyondich. Player hit by a pitch, a walk. Runners now at first and second base. And that will bring up Jackson Kolarczyk up to bat.
Now batting,
hit a double, smashed the ball out to left center field back in the 2nd inning. He struck out. He's flown out so far in the game. That tying run standing over at second base, winning run at first base. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I see everybody holding tight here. Even added a few more viewers on here, and we're enjoying the ball game. Steve Winterhack with you. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. And a strike on the fastball into Kolarczyk. Makes it an 0-1 count. Glad you could join us at no cost. On a perfect day to play some baseball here over by Jackson. That's going to curve out of the zone and down low. Chase doesn't mess around. He gets that whole body in front of that ball, so there's no way it's going to get by him. 1-1 the count now to Kolarczyk. Adam Zilko waiting on deck. Fastball, and that is swung on and fouled out of play over on the right field side. Count is now 1-2. We'll talk between the catcher Beam and Evan Sauer. Yeah, exciting ball game. Again, scoring kind of going like this. Second inning, 2 runs came in for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Finally got their first run in the 4th inning, then figured out somehow to get that run across in the 7th inning. Then Evan Sauer stealing third base into home to get that go-ahead run in the top of the 8th inning. But now work to be done here. 1-2 pitch. Another pitch fouled back and out of play. Good job by the hitters for Kettle Moraine Lutheran, extending their at-bats up there till one player got hit by a pitch here and then another walk issued, and doing a good job with that to get a couple runners on. That's going to stay high. Didn't quite drop like Evan thought it was going to in the strike zone. Started out a little too high on that one. Count is now 2-2. Kolarchuk number 5 in the overall batting order. 2-2 the count, and here's the pitch from Evan Sauer. And that one is drilled up the middle, and that is going to bring in a run, and we are going to be tied at 3 apiece. Nice hit up the middle. It's overmodulation by the announcer here. But a nice hit there by Kolarchuk up the middle to bring in that run from second base. We are tied now at 3 apiece. And Adam Zilka coming up now, and still only 1 out on the board. Adam Zilka up to bat so far. He's the one that had that 2 RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Called strike on that breaking pitch from Evan Sauer. 0-1 the count. Runners at first and second. That winning run standing at second base right now for KML. Fastball misses high, makes the count 1-1. Nolan Ebert, the designated hitter, awaiting on deck. That's a called strike on the next pitch in, makes the count 1-2. Waupun can shut the door somehow here with runners at first and second. Force a 9th inning. Runners going on the pitch. That's a hit out towards center field. And runner around third base. There's going to be a play at the plate, but off the mark. And the Chargers steal the game back in the bottom of the 8th inning and win this game 4-3. We'll take a break and let the announcer get over it here, and we'll be back right after this on RP Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
A warm and humid Wisconsin summer. You know, at some point you'll be saying,
"Turn on the AC!"
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install American Standard furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Okay, we are back. Disappointing loss here for Waupun. What a battle. Trailing 2-0 in that ball game after 2 runs came in the 2nd inning. Waupun scores in the top of the 4th inning to get within a run. And then they tie the game up when they got up in the 7th inning to extend it into the 8th inning. And then that unbelievable steal of home plate by Evan Sauer to put Waupun up 3-2. Waupun does retire the first batter in the 8th inning, but after that, a player hit by a pitch. A walk was issued, then back-to-back singles. 2 runs come across the plate eventually, and Waupun loses 4-3 in a heartbreaker in this game to decide the conference championship. And KML is your East Central Conference champions, but what a battle for Waupun. And just a disappointing loss for them after taking that lead in the top of the 8th inning. But again, a great game. Love calling it here today, but disappointing ending on that. But congratulations to KML, the Chargers. They battled 2 very good teams going at it here at Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School, and Waupun ends up giving up a couple runs in the bottom of the 8th to lose this thing 4-3.
Coach Washburn for
so,
the milestone of
I want to thank you for joining us here today. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. I'm Steve Witterhack saying so long from Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Waupun dropping one 4-3. And don't forget, they play again at home tomorrow. If you want to go cheer them on against Plymouth coming up tomorrow, you can definitely do that. And, of course, the girls play also tomorrow. We'll have that video streaming. But get down to Jerry Meadham Field and cheer on your Waupun Lady Warriors, too, the softball team. Huge game for them in the East Central Conference against Kewaskum tomorrow. And we'll have that for you on RP Sports and on the radio. But I would prefer if you go down there and cheer on your teams coming up tomorrow at the Gus in Waupun and also at Jerry Meadham Field in Waupun. That is it from Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. Waupun losing 4-3 in 8 innings. Have yourself a nice night. This has been Waupun Warrior Baseball on RP Sport.